Welcome back, everyone. Second stream. Oh, that's the wrong screen. There we go. Get that perfectly timed intro. Ah. Myself nice and comfy. Hi, everyone. Have the energy of successfully completing jobs. Ooh, but I am having messages from family that I cannot ignore at the moment. Ba-ba-ba. Oop. Nope, don't want that to play. Okay. Right. Hello! Let's go. Ugh. I look so cute! Ooh, 25. We actually have a queue for once. That doesn't normally happen on a Thursday. A bag on? A bagel? A bagel? Two bagel? How's everyone's day gone so far? I'm feeling better now. I was nervous this morning, but all of the jobs have been done and now I feel better. Yay, we did the thing. There we go. Oh, there was a bit long pause there where I just stared at the screen and went, where am I? I don't remember being here. Baggins for us both. Baggins and baggins. Ah. I have a baggin. I have a dragon baggin. It's a dice bag. It's a dragon dice bag. It's a dragon baggin. Literally what it says on the tag. Dragon baggin. Very cute. While I am simultaneously fighting the internal struggle of seeing a very cute Kickstarter for plushie backpacks and just being there going, I don't need one, I don't need one, I don't need one, I don't need one, I want one. Oh. Oh. Okay, I'm actually going to start the game. Thought I'd drop in real quick and say hi. I might be lurking from time to time today. That's alright, buddy. I appreciate it. I have 2 quests to hand in. Oh, right. Yeah, I did a side quest. Where am I going for this? Where is this room that I need to go to? Hope your doctor appointment went well. It did! It did, actually. It didn't take very long. The short version is they don't think there's really anything to be worried about. But I think in typical doctor style it was, there's nothing to be worried about. Keep an eye on it though. I'm just like, okay. I think mainly they're not concerned because I'm not really experiencing any pain. It's just... So the long story is I went to the physio because my right knee is cracking when I walk upstairs, and it's reliably when I walk upstairs. Every step it goes crack, 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 and I'm like, we shouldn't be doing that. I'm not even 30 yet. So I went to the doctor to go check it out, and they had a look, and they were like, yeah, we can kind of feel it, but do you feel any pain? I'm like, well, it doesn't hurt, no. And they were like, well, if it doesn't hurt, then it's probably okay, but here are some stretches and stuff for you to do to basically keep it from seizing up and stuff, and just, you know, look after it. This is an order I can go through. Where the hell am I supposed to go? How do I get into this room? From out here, apparently. That's a doorway. Okay. Safe, right? I have some bone spurs myself in my knee, very similar. I don't know what it is. I'm not getting x-rayed or anything. Again, the entire time he was like, you know, does it hurt when I do this? Does it hurt when I do this? Does it hurt when I do this? And always I was like, no. And it was basically just like, yeah, it's making a noise, but if it's not hurting you, then it's not a problem. And I'm like, for me, it was a case of like, well, yeah, the whole reason I came here is I would like to make sure that it's okay before it starts hurting me, you know? So I've been given some stretches to do. And he suggested that I do them once or twice a day. So we'll see if I remember to do that. Should probably stick it up on my notice board. Because the old out of sight, out of mind, if it's just on my notice board right there, I'll see it in the morning and go, I should do that. Yes, sweetie, there's something you need. Oh, one of the guard came for your dram, are you? Here you go, a dose of this will keep you firmly in the waking world while your enemies are off in dreamland. I briefly forgot what we were doing, and I thought this was literally, come get your jab, and I was like, what? What? Make sure you get your jabs, everyone. If this is your first time, I warn you, it's bitter as sin. Prince's Kiss, they call it, but if you ask me, it should be Crone's Kiss. It's called Prince's Kiss because it wakes you up. Haha, it's a joke. Preventative is better than curative. Yeah, that was basically my thought. I noticed that this was the thing that was happening with my knee, and it wasn't stopping, so I decided I should get it checked. Preventative is better. It's also why me and Spook are going for a blood test in a couple of weeks. No real reason other than it was offered to us of like, hey, we'll give you a free like check to see if things are good, and we're like, hell yeah, we'll take anything if it's free. Again, I know it has its flaws, but man, I'm glad I have the NHS. I'm apparently in snacking mode at the moment, though. Just aside, the stuff is really foul. Most people gag like there's no tomorrow, but if you don't drain every last drop, you're liable to end up taking a trip to Dreamland yourself. So I must ask you drink it here and now while I watch. Come on, give the old Corinne a kiss. Oh. Well done, sweetie, I'm proud of you. Why, if I didn't know any better, I'd even say you enjoyed it. No, you needn't fear falling asleep on the battlefield. Just have care you don't lose any limbs out there, alright? They don't tend to grow back. Thanks, pirate! I'll see you in a bit, I'm sure. Right, we said we were going to do MSQ, so I should just go do MSQ. What is the current level of my MSQ? It is 72. Okay. He was perfectly behind the post. I couldn't see him. I was like, am I on the right level? Yeah, that's what you require of me. An ammo to take you to the Imperative, huh? As much as I'd like to oblige, all of our mounts are reserved for the coming operation. I fear you will have to go by foot. But wait, there might be another way, assuming you're willing to lend a hand. current quest. I was about to deliver an ammo to Rediska's Round, one of the locations whence the beast will fly for the operation. The tower lies along the route to the Imperative. It's near enough is good enough for you. You can make the delivery in my stead. Very good. I shall ready the ammo for your departure at once. Oh, it's just put me here. Okay. Round to the north and west. You can take the road or you can fly. It's up to you. Upon arriving, make yourself known to the sentry and she will give you further instructions. If you become separated from the Emerald, worry not. The beasts are trained to return to the rookery. That is all. Go well. Oh my god. I was going to say, is this an escort quest? Oh, they're actually letting me fly for this. This funky little guy. I want to fill in whatever this blank space is. And take advantage of the fact that I can fly at the moment. Is there an anything current up here? This would be a good place to put one. There is not. Is this your balloon? That doesn't have collision? I literally flew over the place that we're meant to be sieging. Hope they don't notice! Now I might as well just get all of these. Is this a route to another zone? Why does the line come up like that? Well, this certainly looks like a place for some kind of cinematic to occur, doesn't it? That is, interestingly been separated from there. That's interesting. Okay, we'll do the story now. That's enough flying around. Flap, flap, yes. Am I landing on here? Look at this silly little camel drake. Oh my god, look how he walks. Oh, you're delivering that ammo to us. I'm afraid there's been a change of plans. We already have all the beasts we require here. Instead, this one is to go to the Imperative to the west. Please see it to the handler on duty, Suze Vanthu? I probably got that horrendously wrong. If you encounter trouble along the path, return here and I'll set you right ways. Fair enough. It's going to where we need to go. Which means I can get this part of the map! So I got one part of the map left to get, and why do I feel like story's going to take us out there? Because it looks important. A lot of ruins around here, huh? I suppose the entirety of civilization is in ruin, so that's to be expected. Hello. Ah, the last ammo, my thanks, friend. You may leave the beast with me. Say, I don't believe I know you. Did you join the guard recently? Sure, yes. Technically, yes. Ah, so that's the way of it. Well, you managed to arrive, and that's all that matters in the end. I bid you welcome to Ostel Imperative, one of our key strongholds in Lakeland. First thing you'll want to do is report to the captain. You'll find her in the lookout across the way. Every time I see Lakeland, I just want to make the joke, oh, I love that shop, but I've made it so many times. I've got Zephyr out with me. Hey, the current! Hello, Core! I didn't notice you the first time I was here. How am I doing on Aether Currents now for this zone? I'm missing one, but I've got none of the quests. I bet one's over there. I was just automatically heading to the Aetherite. I already have the Aetherite. Hi, ma'am. Dancer is the only class I have that's capable of doing this aside from Dragoon. Seems that rather than the Amaro delivering you, you delivered the Amaro. Oh, no thank you. I expect all my soldiers to make themselves useful. Speaking of which, I have a task for you. Yes, ma'am. Oh, yes! Yes! In readiness for the operation, the Amaro will need to be treated with the same serum as us. As you well know, however, it is not pleasant. In order to coax them to take it, we have sprinkled it on their fodder. All that remains is to feed it to them, a task I'm sure you will enjoy. Fetch the fodder from the Amaro launch and see to 4 of our bees. Dismissed. Hell yeah, this is the best quest for me. I'm a chocobo handler. Oh god, a million sub-quests just appeared. What do you unlock? An Aether Current! Damn it all, can ill afford to lose another. Ho there, friend, might you lend your aid? One of my best men has yet to return from Citron, I fear the worst. As you can see, his Amaro made it back safely, but my man is nowhere to be found. Can you search for him in my stead? I would go, but I can't very well abandon my post. Quack, quack! Oh my god, that's the sound they make instead of quack. Instead of quack, they go whee! Bloody beast, where do you think you're? Ah, too late, I suppose. Do you reckon he's gone back for his rider? Sorry to trouble you, friend, but could you go follow that Amaro for us? The scaly brute might be the best chance at finding our man. Take the salve with you. I reckon there's a good chance he's out there, too wounded to have made his way back. I'm just going to gather the quest so that I know that I have the Aether Current quest. The quest! Quack, quack! Is it you? Yeah, it's you. Cannot fly. No flying. Indolent Amaro, are you going to be picky? Absent-mindedly munches on the fodder. I don't need to mount up after everyone. I'm mainly doing it because mounting up causes Zephyr's cooldown. Oh, he's anxious. Aww. Wary at first, but appetite eventually wins out and accepts the fodder. Amaro reels at the smell, but accepts the fodder nonetheless. Yeah. These other quests. Are you an Aether Current quest? You are. Oh there! If you're not otherwise occupied at the moment, how's about lending me a hand or two? They've got me on repair duty, and what with the sorry shape this place is in, it's definitely not a one-man job. Simple enough task, just wait this pail in water and find a couple of spots and the walls look ragged and apply a healthy dab. Thanks, friend. What with our ranks diminished, thinned as they are, we need all the help we can get. Is this literally just run around and do the thing? Is it on the inside? It looks like it's on the inside. Nope, I can't do that. Up there? Okay. It's funny to me when the music stops. Gonna need those Aether Currents. Did they fix your network connectivity issues? Okay. If you're referring to the way the stream dropped tomorrow, dropped yesterday, I have no idea. I'm going to assume the stream dropped yesterday because of Unity crashing, not because of a network thing. Because Unity crashed, but it also crashed my software, my stream software. They both crashed. Office joke. Well, I don't work in an office. I work at home. I'm stupid. Long stairs. Stairs, slope. It's a tall tower. Oh, it's an observatory. Looking at nothing. The weather is foggy today. There's a side quest all the way at the top of this tower. Interesting. Given that it's next to a telescope, my brain is like, I bet you'd want to play through that if that quest if you're an astrologian. But that quest doesn't give you anything because of the colour of the bubble. Is it? Ah, hiding. And there I thought that was going to be quick, but I ended up getting lost. Good work, friend. I'll rest easy tonight knowing some of the ugliest patches our walls are good as new. Are you familiar with the history of the Imperative, perchance? It was built nigh on a century ago by the elves who ruled Lakeland in those days. After the flood, it served as some of our bastions of defence against sin eaters. Yes, this fort's taken its fair share of beating, but it stands tall to this day, watching over and protecting the Crystarium and its people. It's our job to keep it standing. Material and manpower shortages be damned. Of course you couldn't do it without the generous efforts of volunteers like you. I reckon you've real talent for repairs. Mayhap I could interest you in joining the guard as a full-time mender. I jest, of course. I've already taken enough time of your day. Thank you, friend. Be careful out there. Aether currents! Oh, I should have changed class for that. Oh. Huh. Half past it changed, the weather changed. It's now raining. Still not great for looking through a telescope. I just need to do Aurum Vale and I can go buy a room. Oh, good. Everyone's favourite dungeon. Aether current? Aether current. Hold it right there, Greenhorn. If you thought you could just stroll past your senior without asking how you might aid me in my duties, you have another thing coming. It just so happens I have a task for you to perform. This is a supply order that needs to be delivered to Mines at Resida's Round. If you take it to him and do so with all speed. Oh, well, I'm not going to go do that one yet. So that's all the way over here. An unreasonable request. The astute Amaro. And then main story. Let's do more main story. Rain into clouds. Oh yeah, I hadn't registered that. We actually have weather, whereas everyone else is everlasting light, everlasting light, everlasting light, everlasting light. We've got weather! The fact that it can rain is an exciting thing. The Amaro are fed? Yes. Good. The rest have already been dosed, so we need not fear our mounts are coming to the Dream Powder. All units have now entered the final stage of their preparations. The time is nigh. Rate ready and await deployment to top the main watchtower. I will send your uniform along as soon as it arrives. Yes. That is all. May night smile upon you. I'm gonna have a bit of chocolate. Hmm? Hmm? Oh, it looks like I do have to go up this tower. The temptation is so big for me to do this quest, get the armor, and then immediately fly back to the Crystarium and glamour it over just so I look the part. Damn, that is a smooth incline for a stone. Good lord. I've been a little apprehensive about doing stuff with actual people because I don't think I'm doing well as a tank, thinking about swapping to DPS, probably rogue. Welcome to my mentality of, I've literally said before, of, like, if I die as a tank or I die as the healer, I let the whole group down. If I die as a DPS, people just go, DPS, and then they carry on with their lives. And that is why I play DPS all the time. Operations about to commence, stand ready. During the operation, some of your gear will be glamoured, your attributes and abilities will be unaffected. Ooh, so I do get to look the part. Oh, hang on. $72,395. I mean, I'm not attack 395, so I don't know if this is gonna be good. Let's just Dragoon for this. Let's just Dragoon. When in doubt, Dragoon. Best class. You just... Oh my god, they're so pink. That's amazing. Uh-oh, there she is. You just want to be ninja because I told you you get a fireball.
Keep moving.
This cutscene's voiced.
What now? The Crystarium at a guess.
That music, though.
Desperate fools. It'll take more than a handful of overgrown lizards to ground us.
War crimes. Alarum! Alarum! Oh! I look sick. Hell yeah, I look sick!
Captain, the powder has taken effect. It is time. Let us free the Oracle from their clutches.
Let's go. Hi, Das. You did arrive in time. It's also pink. I almost went as Dancer, that's pretty funny. But I was like, I should probably go with my highest geared class. I like how it's like, your item level has been adjusted. Like, yeah, my gear's crap, I know. Alfie! Oh my god, look at my boy! Also in a soldier's uniform. Look at you! Oh my god, yes. Yep.
On guard.
You should be sleeping. My day's been immensely busy, so hey, I got the enjoyment of this. Hey! Healer! Healer spotted. Alize! Oh my god, look at the squad in the same armor. I was drinking my tea.
Leave this to me. Let's give them a show.
I'm feeling good because I did the thing. I've been to the docks and handed in my form and sent an email.
You're not alone.
Don't mind me, I'm seething a little bit, it's fine. Yep, stairs. I was like, stairs? Not stairs? Stairs. Wah! Stretch. Thanks for lurking, Cole. See you in a bit. Oh, there's the ship. There she is. This went too easily. I'm still waiting for Thancred to turn up. Now! Oh my god, she's so small. Are you from the Crystarium? Correct, we've come to rescue you. Your weapons made to the same specification as Thancred's. You ready to use them? Understood. Please lead the way. Hi. Hi. Where is Thancred? Time to leave. Don't apologize, you darling. An invisible barrier. It's quiet. Too quiet. See Alfie. Is that Ramjeet? Oh no. Oh. Uh-oh. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What the fuck has he got a dragon? Ah, this is where I said this is going too well. What the? Why do you have that? I said this was going too well. Brazen thieves. You'll regret coming here. Why does he have a dragon with him? And why is no one commenting on it? What did he do to her? Uh-oh. Alfie! He has stunning strike, everybody. Why does this scene look familiar? Oh, he's charging something. Ow. Uh-oh. That looks bad. Oh, cool. Woo! I can't believe I actually did that. Oh, now the dragon's doing a thing. Uh-oh. Cool, I fucked that up. Seems you're no ordinary soldier, you could say that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Why do you persist in this folly?
Oh, Jesus. God damn it, I didn't get my Gigsaw off. Oh, this one sucks ass. Well, I fucked that up. And this is where he just cuts, kicks my spleen out through my chest. Yep, like that. Okay, we're done now. She's like, oh, fuck. Yeah, that reads. This was fun. Scripted event. Yeah, why are we not addressing him, the little Drake? You can see why I make my comparison. I mean, the visual comparison is there as well, which is arguably more disturbing.
You boy, you bear a striking resemblance to the artist my master seeks. By all means, keep your counsel. You will all have ample time to confess your crimes back in Yulmore.
Thancred, let's go! There he be! I told you he would turn up. Oh, gee, yep, yep. Oh, it's like watching Alistair fight crumble.
Thancred?
Thancred! And he's a gunbreaker now!
So, you are the wretch who stole her from us. And what if I am? What?
Sick. Careful, Thancred, there's a flight of stairs right there! Sorry, I had to. I had to. Oh, they always say pathetic.
Vermin such as you are not worthy of the Oracle.
Where'd you get that gunblade, Thancred? Actually, I have an idea where he got it. Peace! Peace. Bye, bitch! Uh-oh, what's he doing? What's he doing?
Break!
Oh! Get slowed, bitch! I cast slow!
Fool! You would see your city razed.
I would sooner see it razed than conquered. Suffice it to say, we are ready to receive you.
We're ready to receive you. Damn.
What now, Exarch? Will you face me yourself?
What is that?
I think not, General. I've quite exhausted my tricks.
Is he also just about to peace out? Just bye.
If you mean to give chase, I will not stand in your way. But you would do well to tread warily, for your quarry goes to a place where even Yulmore dare not bear its steel. Ilmeg, the fairy kingdom.
The fairies! See you, bitch. I'm running to the Feywild. Bye. fucking Jesus, the Feywild is fucking better than having to deal with you. Oh god damn it, why are you here?
To think that mountain of indolence still had the energy to unleash his hounds.
Why are you here? Why are you here?
Pointless if conflicts may alter a world's course. And now the plan has gone awry.
Motherfucker.
But how? How did the so-called Crystal Exarch bring the hero of the Source to the First? As if I didn't have enough on my hands already. Then again, with a soul such as that...
I like how they're still keeping it as question mark even though you can see who it is.
Mayhap there is another way. One which does not require bloodshed.
Although his face looks slightly different, actually. Maybe it is as... who can tell with this game? The hair looks the same. Face looks slightly different. Who's to say? Ah, they made me change out. Whoop.
Here in the shadow of the northern ranges lay the great kingdom of Verbert. A nation with a proud history that the Sin Eaters cut short, just like all the rest. Since that time, these lands have become a haven for Fey folk. Dreamers frolicking amidst the ruins of a forgotten realm.
It's so bright. I know that's the point, but it's so bright. I can fix that.
We should be safe enough here.
Love the new fit.
It's good to see you again, my friends. I don't know about you, but it feels like years since last we met. 5 of them in my case.
Thancred.
Why, it only feels like 1 to me, but long enough to warrant a more convivial reunion either way. What brought you to Laxon Loft?
Really do be the Feywild. You know what? What a dumb question. You know why.
Philia. She and I were traveling together, hunting Sin Eaters.
You know why. He came to get Minfilia.
Lakeland, she abruptly ran off on her own. I found her too late to stop the Ulmorans from taking her prisoner. And as I was considering rescue options, I observed that the Crystarium was on the move. So I consulted the Exarch, who apprised me of the details of the operation and issued me certain instructions.
Ah, the plan. Yes, the plan. The plan that we had planned.
Should the situation take a turn for the worse, I was to see you all safely to Ilmeg. And here we are.
Orianger has called this place home for a while now.
Orianger is here!
Yet we have never called upon him, I am ashamed to say. 'Twas only at the Crystarium that we met.
Hardly surprising. This is not the sort of place one visits on a whim. Happily, having trespassed on Orianger's hospitality for a spell, Minfilia and I have an idea of how things work around here.
Uh-huh.
Sooner or later, the Ulmorans will come after us. But before they do, the Exarch bids us accomplish 2 things. First, rendezvous with Orianger.
Mm-hmm.
And second, eliminate the Light Warden of this land.
Now that's something I can work on.
So, Minfilia,
Aww.
what made you leave Thancred behind, if you don't mind me asking?
You. The hero from another world.
Her eyes keep making me think that she's blind, but she clearly isn't. That's just how her eyes are.
I was asleep when I felt it. A presence. Someone I was meant to meet. They were close and I knew I had to go to them. But with all the commotion in Lakeland, I was afraid that Thancred wouldn't let me.
And would I have been wrong? Had I arrived a moment later, you would be back in your cell in Yulmore.
Thancred, go easy on her.
Now we have Ranjit snapping at our heels. You really have outdone yourself this time.
Thancred.
I'm sorry. Thank you for saving me.
Oh, poor thing being scolded so.
I just did a happy tappy on the desk. I just did a happy tappy. My tail looks extra fluffed up at this angle.
Who said that? Show yourselves.
Come now, put away that frown and have some fun with us. Yes, let us have some fun. Lots and lots of fun.
Which way was it to Urianger's?
Something Feywild. Uh-huh. You know, now that you type it out like that, I'm surprised that isn't how it's spelled. That's the first time I've seen it be written out that way, and I'm surprised that that isn't the way it's spelled, because, you know, that makes it look all fantasy-y. I'm surprised it's not normally spelt that way. It looks so over the top to do so, but that's normally what people do, you know? I'm surprised they don't spell it that way. You mean correctly? Tomato, tomato. All language is made up. There is no right or wrong way.
We've been there so many times, but I can't. Why can't I remember?
Damn it all. We're already caught in their spell.
Tomato potato. We're going to the Feywild, we're going to the Feywild. Let's change the name of the stream. We're going to the Feywild. It'll make us the Fairy Kingdom. Or Fairy, if you want to be those kinds of people. As one might expect, it's a home for the Fey folk. Most prominent among them are the Pixies, who have a penchant, I can never read that word correctly, making mischief. They are powerful illusions, play tricks on all who venture into their domain. By way of example, they can make a familiar path seem unwholly familiar, or lead you to believe you're somewhere you are not. And we are now, I'm sorry to say, entirely for their mercy. Yay, I get to keep the armor. Can you imagine if I was just like, cool story, bro, let me go change. Oh, Jesus Christ, nope, I'm not going back that way. No, we're not going that way. As it stands, we cannot hope to find the way to Urianger. For that, we must convince the Pixies to lift the spell. From what I can make of the voices, the creatures want to play with us. If that is, they should permit us to find their village. Leidha. There's no R in there. Leidharan. Come, I have a sneaky suspicion this path will lead us directly into their mists. Oh, and I should mention Mephilia has been informed of our situation, of the different worlds and our mission. You can consider her an ally. Aww. Well then. flower basket. I was literally about to be like, why do these guys look like potted plants? Because they are. Ooh. 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 Oh wow, oh wow, oh wow, Jesus, this zone is big. Oh, Kale's timer ran out. That's to be expected. Oh, it's a stone. That's cute. Look at the pink flowers. Oh my god, if I could just get rid of this everlasting light, this would be a great place to take photos, I'm sure. This is very cute with the flowers in the water. Well, here we are. Yeah, the pixies are nowhere to be seen, knowing then their game has already begun, in which case, we're playing hide and seek, clearly. So there's a variety of plants native to these parts with a distinctive furled tip. Looking Grass is the name, so called because it can be used to spy pixies, believe it or not. I'll explain how I know all this later, but first I need you to help me find some. If a voice calls you, under no circumstances should you respond. You will only subject yourself to further mischief. I think we know how this is going to go. Nothing resembling grass. Suddenly a voice rings out. Was it you seek, child? Perhaps I can help you find it. Nope. Such a rude trial and too clever by half. I shall seek my fun elsewhere. You're so rude, but also you're correct. Voice rings out. Greetings, mortal. What is your name? No! No. You don't have a name? Oh, how very sad. I could have had so much fun with it. Oldest trick in the book. Oldest trick in the book. Searching the crowd, you find what appears to be Looking Grass. Suddenly a voice rings out. Oh, visitor, where are you from? Nope. Perhaps this one's hard of hearing. What brings you here? Stone deaf, how boring. Still picking plants at our village is good, indulging in our hospitality. And who are we to turn you away? Stay a while. Stay forever. Uh-oh. Beckoned. Uh-oh. Oh, the Fae. I take it maybe with some trouble. Apologies for subjecting you to that. Can I assume your presence that you managed to find us some Looking Grass? I ascribe to the may I have your attention theory. It would explain a lot. It would explain a lot, considering I literally handed in my ADHD form today. This is the stuff. Thus on, we should be able to see through the Pixie's veil of invisibility, and seeing them is the first step to dealing with them. Come, let's gather everyone and put our energy's little trick to good use.
Parasitha, Krakleath.
No, we're found. How did this mortal know our trick?
Wait! I recognize their souls. These two have been here before.
I love them.
Look, twins! How adorable!
Oh,
Lay with us!
We have neither the time nor inclination to play. We have come to see Urianger.
oh yes, Urianger, the peculiar one.
I bet they love him.
In return for a place in Elmeg, he agreed to a riddle contest with us for 7 days and 7 nights without any sleep.
Oh, that was so much fun! We must do it again!
I'm sure he'd be delighted. Now, if you'd be so kind as to lift your spell.
Oh, you're no fun.
Should we? Would we?
What now?
I don't know, but this is their home, so we must indulge them.
So we're gonna end up playing a game.
Right, we've made up our minds. We will lift our spell on one condition: that you first lend us a helping hand. Or 2, or 3. Once you've helped solve all of our troubles, we'll let you see Urianger. Pixie's honor.
Uh-huh. Ugh.
Well, there you have it. Pixie chores. I suggest we split up.
Alright. Hello. If they make those terms, they must honor them. Yeah, oh yes. Oh, I've got another quest. Oh, I'm in a different zone, so I'd have to do. I'm gonna have to. Ooh, interesting. Ooh, look at me! Look at me! I have a task for you. Yildiran is our. Yeah, I wasn't listening enough to nail down the pronunciation of our beloved vision. We want to, want it to always look lovely, and it doesn't look lovely without flowers blooming. No flowers bloom lovelier than everblooms. Here are some everbloom seeds. Take them and sow them here, there, and everywhere around the village. Simple as a dimple, yes? Go plant some flowers! Oh, these reminds me of some of the Nord homes in Guild Wars. Hello. Go for the flowers to me. Perhaps I'll make pretty curtains out of them. Oh, that would be very cute. So, wait. I only have one quest to do and one Aether Current to find, so I can actually unlock flying in Lakeland. Because I have the quest, which is these ones. Oh no, wait, there's 1, 2... I completely didn't see those triangles. 1, 2, 3... Okay, so no, I won't be able to unlock flying. Never mind. Mortal, mortal, hear my plea. Our precious children are thirsty. I need you to bring them water. Have a drink, everybody. Who are our children? Why, they're the leaf men you see standing at our village. Adorable, aren't they? You need to go to Long Mirror Lake and draw the water. Once you see it, our children have a good drenching. Be warned, the Fouth make their home there, and they tend to play rough, so have care. I recognise the name Fouth. I recognise the name Fouth. So now I'm opening up a spreadsheet I haven't opened up in 2 years. Because I made a list of creatures, if you remember. Yeah, Fouth are from Scotland. Fouth are a Scottish creature. For anyone who's interested. For anyone who's interested. List of creatures I made. Ireland, Ireland, Scotland, England, Scotland, Wales, Scotland, England, Wales, Ireland, Scotland, England, England. Generic, couldn't find a location. Yeah, the Fouth is a Scotland one. Scotland! I wouldn't be surprised if almost, I don't know, half this list appears. Some of these are, you know, Spriggan. We've already seen Spriggans. Wulva! I love Wulvas. I love the Wulva. Yeah. Yeah, there it is, Fouth. I knew I recognised it from somewhere. Morgwa. I forgot about the Morgwa. I wonder if that will appear at some point. Anyway, now's not the time for me to be looking at that list. That was a memory unearthed. Memory unearthed. Of just like, wait a sec, I've seen that name before. God, everything looks so washed out. I know it's intentional, but God, my eyes. I think I'm actually getting low on glamour crystals. I am. I'm on 50, which is low. I'll have to craft some more, because I have crafting classes. This place is going to look so pretty when I get rid of the light, which is such a wild thing to say. Hello! Welcome on in. God, my eyes. An Undyne? Yep. Recognise that. Goodness, look at this little carnage. Oh my god, this water is so clear. Wow. Hello. Fouths. Don't think they look like that in mythology, but it's Final Fantasy, they can do whatever the fuck they want. I'm not your boss. This water's so clear. Overexposed, that's the word. Everything's very overexposed. Yes. I'm playing the game too, but on a different data server. Ah, fair enough. A rose bear! Oh, awful. God, that face. The screams. The everlasting screams. They won't stop. Eternal suffering. Have you given water to our children? Thank you so much. They're all very dear to us. They wandered into Ilneg as stray morsels, but we grew attached to them and decided to take them in. You and yours could have been our children too, but the enchantment didn't catch as well as we hoped. It's never too late, of course. Bye! Oh, are you on the roof? Who we need to talk to? I wish you could let players outside of their data sensor. I thought they could now. Oh, it's an 8th current. I'll accept it. I beg you, my friend has gone to FFXIV, and a place we're told we must never set foot in. I thought about giving chase, but I'm scared I'll run into that thing. You're a big, brave woman. You're not scared of such things, are you? Please, find and bring back my friend. King Gwyff is their name, and if you hurry, you might catch them before they go to FFXIV. Oh, it's the planting. There are options to do so it isn't a simple progress. Well, yeah, I imagine it wouldn't be... I don't think there's any way to simplify it, because at the end of the day, you're asking for data to literally be transferred between different servers that are located in different places geographically. So I suppose there is a little bit of a, yeah, we can do it, but it's not convenient. The only way that you would get around that is that if the entire game was stored on one big, massive server, but that would come with its own issues. Oh my god, there's actually particle effects for running through the flowers. Having going to grow flowers, are you? They'll make this house look so much lovelier. There used to be a city of mortals here. Great big bustling place called Vober or Bover or something like that. But the city just came and everyone disappeared. Since then, we pixies have been living here. We've been given the oldest houses our touch. Lovely, don't you think? I do, actually. Unironically, I love what you've done with the place. They did a double take then. Oh, flying pig. Some of Vitkel's best photos of Tridane were here. I thought so, but I couldn't quite tell because of how overexposed everything is. But I thought I'd recognised vaguely the flowers and the location. I'm so hungry I may faint. Fruit, little fruit will set me right. Will you go fetch some for me? Just outside the village you'll find a hillock. 2 great bell trees grow there. If you give them a shake, they should render up their sweet, succulent burdens. And something will fall out onto your head, and then you'll have to fight it. It's going to be so funny. Ha 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 ha. You've done so in the seas? Why, thank you. This shall help Linden Ran give up to its name, which means flower house, in case you weren't aware. We weren't always here, you know. We used to live deep in the lush forest. It was beautiful beyond compare, but almost all of it was swallowed up by the light. For while we roamed, we eventually found a place men had abandoned. Together with our fellow fae folk, I just hit my tablet. Ah, Newton's apple, perhaps. Hello, Hope. How's it going? With our fellow fae folk, we decided to make it our new home. Land of everlasting spring. This is our home. It could be yours too. Forever, ever, ever, ever. I'm going, I guess. How about y'all? I'm doing well. I did several jobs today that made me feel like a functioning adult. Ah! Thank you for the follow, zombie. Oh, what a surprise! Who could have seen that coming except everyone? Ah! Oh, thanks for giving that zombie a sub. Very kind of you. The bit that Curls hates. God, this is so pretty as well. Boop, 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 boop. It was in 300s last week. Yeah, a month ago it was like in 100. In December, we were in double digits. Like, huh? I'm gonna have to level some alt classes again because I'm 72 on Dancer, and that's the current level that my story quest is at, so a lot of these have fallen behind again if I can't do story quest on them. I'm gonna try to keep them roughly in sync. Tyr Ken? Tyr Naniog? So hungry. Did you get the fruit? I just got ourselves enough emote slots for the bonk. God damn it. I'm gonna have to, but yes. I need to do happy tappies, because I literally did a happy tappy today. As soon as we came into the zone, I was like, I gotta do a happy tappy. So hard leveling each of them to 80. Yeah, that's the thing though. That's just that's how it is with any game that's got grinding in. If you like doing it, then it's fine. You know, like leveling Pokemon or hunting monsters in Monster Hunter. Of like, yeah, it's grindy, but if the gameplay loop is fun, don't mind. You saved me from my boredom. You should have seen the look on your face when the bugs came down. You've done me a great service, Morsel. There's one thing we pixies are serious about. It's having fun. Dull and painful things? Hate them. Sin Eaters are dull and painful both, so we hate them especially. You mortals try to fight those monstrosities, but there's no fun in that. Best to avoid them altogether, we say. I almost summoned at 80 yesterday. Nice. Nice. It him. Thancred looks like you feel. How goes it, Exa? Eh. Take a sip. Drink some water. Here we go. A mix of menial tasks and pranks. Yeah, that pretty much sums up my own experience. There are no troubles worthy of the name. Excellent for me, bye. Oh, bye, Pyra. Hope your work goes well. How long are we supposed to keep at this? They're clearly playing with us. Indeed, whenever I inquire how more there is to be done, the answer is never the same. A little. I doubt they ever have any intention of releasing us in the near future. Ryanje told me once a story about the pixies. They're born from the souls who died as children, or so it's believed. Although they don't have memories of their previous lives, the desire to have fun remains imprinted on their souls. So they live only to play, keeping hapless mortals for their pleasure in years on end, sometimes even until death. Wow. Go get him if that's your kind of job, thanks, I need it dealing with these kids. Wow, best of luck. In the past, when I sought to identify the true nature of ghosts, I came upon a literature explaining a similar subject. Souls likened to the core that resides in the ether. In its presence is what differentiates us from such beings as sprites and arcane entities. Upon death, said core ordinarily dissipates alongside the aether that composed the flesh. However, it may be held together and bound to the corporeal realm, either by the will of its owner or by the means of certain acts. In time, the soul may regather aether into itself to assume another form, or find newly emerged life in which to abide. Blech. Pixies may be one such instance of this. If ghosts are merely souls without bodies, what does that make us? I think you've become that what you fear most, brother dearest. However, the pixies may have come to being. We leave them to judge when they are satisfied. They will never be satisfied. Now we must negotiate new terms with the creatures, but where to begin? It seems to me we would need at least... Whoops. Of course, your chores. Did any of you encounter a pixie who seemed even faintly amiable to reason? Feoul? I wasn't paying attention to the names. You knew a pixie from before. Oh, that was her. That was her. Sorry, it's been 2 weeks. I've already forgotten. Got some editing to do, but hello. Hello, Galaxia! Hope the editing goes well. Ah! Ow. Not only are you acquainted, but you entered into a pact? You might have mentioned this sooner. At any rate, I dare hope it will offer us a way out. Without further delay, then, summon this Feoul, if you please. Yes. And in the chats, you say use your keyboard or your keyboard software to enter Feoul. Speak it. Speak the name. Too far away? What do you mean too far away? I'm stood right here. I need to zoom this in. There we go. There we go. My sapling has finally remembered about her lovely branch. With such half-hearted calls, she may as well lop me off and cast me aside. I have no sapling. Please, Phil, I need you. Mr. Smith, I need you. Who remembers that? Who remembers that? Hello, my darling dearest. How are you doing today? Is that your idea of a fervent call? A sodden log could do it with more fire. Oh, lovely, some branches, please grant me your suck. Oh, the things they make you say. How are you? I'm good. I did adult jobs and I am proud. I still have jobs to do, but I did some of them and I am pleased. I went to the doctor and I handed in my letter and I did an email and I'm pleased. Oh, I might be an aunt on Monday. Yeah. I might be an aunt on Monday. Already? What do you mean already? It's been 9 months! We were in the flat when we found out. Don't you remember? Because I was live at the time and I had to end the stream. I had to pause the stream. We were in the flat when we found. It's been 9 months. Time isn't real. You are correct. Aww. So there's a little family update for you guys. If I'm joining the chat to term 9 months, what the fuck is happening? I'm probably gonna be an aunt on Monday, love. I just found out on the phone, which is why I haven't told you yet, because I just found out on my phone. And Das was like, what? Already? And I was like, it's been 9 months. What? Darling, do you need to go back to school? Anyway, the game is making me type out silly messages to the Fae. Oh god. Of branches. God damn it, I typoed that somewhere. Ugh. Copy. Paste. There we go. Hello, darling.
Late.
Sorry.
I've been waiting for you to summon me ever since you came here. Waiting and waiting and waiting.
I didn't know.
But my sapling didn't so much as utter my name. Such a heartless thing she is. Cold and cruel and heartless.
I didn't know. Just heard of it. Have you heard? It's a meme, fine worker, don't worry about it. It's a meme. Das is quoting a meme. Have you heard of the critically acclaimed MMO Final Fantasy XIV? My face.
Another self-important little brat. Just what we need.
Reminds me of my childhood.
All right, I'm sorry. It was a joke. Honestly, just a joke.
I love them.
But just now you called for me so earnestly, so fervently. I couldn't possibly stay angry at you.
This Monday? Yeah, that's what. Yeah, Monday. It looks like I'm gonna be an aunt. here we go.
Have you heard of the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV? With an expanded free trial which you can play through the entirety of A Realm Reborn and the award-winning Heavensward expansion up to level 70 for free with no restrictions on playtime.
And that's the meme, everybody! That's the meme! Day before John's birthday. God, it's John's birthday as well? Jesus. We should probably do something about that. Beer. Okay.
Very well.
We should go get it.
Holy Branch, I will lend you my strength.
Now includes Stormblood, yes. The copy pasta needs updating because it now includes Heavensward and Stormblood.
Well. If it isn't Theo Gamold, Theo, it's been too long.
So I can play for 2,000 hours for free, technically. Yes. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You absolutely can. And you should.
Not long enough for you to think of any new games, though, apparently. If I were you, I'd be bored of myself. Now let me make something clear. That mortal is mine. No matter what you do, she will never be yours. Never, never, ever!
Oh, not even a bit.
Whoa.
What about the others? Surely we can keep them.
No, you can't keep them either. They're for my amusement and mine alone.
Damn.
If you lay so much as a finger on my sapling, I'll scatter the contents of her bag all over your precious village.
Wait, what? What?
Cold, hard metal, furry, festering food, stinky, sweaty small clothes, and all manner of other terrible, unmentionable things. How would you like that, hmm?
How dare you? I bathe. Occasionally.
All right. But will you not at least let us play with the twins? Just while the others go and see Urianger?
Aye, that's all we ask. And we promise we'll play nicely.
It seems we won't be joining you.
Aww.
We'll reveal the hidden verdict to you at once.
Oh, that's so much nicer on the eyes. Oh, God. Oh, that's so much easier to look at. Thank God. Ugh.
So this is the true Ilmeg.
I'm sorry, but Exeter is the perfect character to threaten them with. Oh, yes. Absolutely. Sweaty Jock closed the Jimpro bag of doom. Yeah, don't put Jan in Exeter's bag. It is gross in there. What other games do you play? All sorts, but currently, we're playing Ace Attorney and Final Fantasy IV on Tuesdays, and on Fridays we do Community Game Night, which changes up every week. This week we're doing King of the Castle, which is a game that you can get involved with. It's one of those Twitch games where if you type in the chat, you can get involved in the game. Also play D&D occasionally, as well as doing artwork. That's not a game though. But that's what I do. That's me.
Better. I think I remember the way now.
Apologies for the delay. Shall we go and see Urianger?
Your lovely branch is useful, yes? So whenever you're in trouble, you must remember to make use of me!
Yeah. Like marbles on stream? Yeah, like marbles on stream. We've played a couple of different ones. Bye, friend. Yeah, that's what we do every Friday. Every Friday evening. We also have a Discord. For our Alfredo and Alize's sake, let us be quick. We should be ashamed to return only to find they've been made to play what game one too many. Place 360, abandoned manor of a nobleman and a scholar. The Bookman's Shelves it's called, after the fellow's vast collection of tomes. An agreeable habitat for a friend, I'm sure you will agree. Follow the path north, we'll soon find the place. Come along. Oh, this was so much better. Oh, I said this would look nice. Oh, this is lovely. This is artwork. Now this I like. Oh, is it this little house? Oh, I'm guessing it's that one. That looks more like a manor. That's like a little cottage. This is gorgeous. Looks like I might hit 73 on this class, which is at least good. I'm going to be able to continue the next patch of story. Oh, the colors, the colors. So pretty. A perfectly circular rainbow. Giant butterflies. They're cute so long as you don't look too closely. A morpho, that's just a type of butterfly. Everything's gorgeous. Yeah, this is loads better. I love this. Gotta say, ranking highly. This is ranking highly for favorite zones, because this is my shit. Look at that. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Bees! You following me? No, you're not. Okay. Here we are at long last. I gave you Orijange's humble abode. Come, let's see if he's home. Brace yourselves, everyone.
Urianger, are you in?
Unto a world weary of heroes, a hero wends her way.
Ah, you haven't changed in the slightest.
The Exarch did send word that thou wouldst seek me out, but ne'er did I imagine thou wouldst arrive so soon.
Here he be! Looking so fancy!
Full glad am I to see thee once more, my friend, and none the worse for thy travails.
Run along, Minfilia. We will meet you outside.
Just tell her just run along. It's a bit mean.
Another one for you to imbue, if you'd be so kind.
But... That felt a bit mean.
I take it thou hast met with our other comrades already?
Yeah. Yeah, Das. The thing is that I'm so used to seeing Orianger in this outfit in, like, promotional material that I forgot that I hadn't technically seen it in-game yet. Same with Thancred. I'm so used to see, like, I already knew the outfit that I'd forgotten that technically I hadn't seen it yet in-game.
That Master Alfino and Mistress Alize now travel in thy company is of great comfort to me. As for the rest...
Yes, also the schedule is on the Discord and is also pinned on my Twitter if you need to see the schedule. The times are in GMT because I am in the UK.
It beginneth in earnest. The hunting of the Light Wardens, and perforce the war with Yulmore.
Ooh, Milotic.
Hark Hark thee then to my words, and through them behold the vision that I did glimpse, that of the 8th umbral calamity. As I drifted hither to the first, traversing the boundary twixt reality and potentiality, I did bear witness to events yet to come.
I'm actually glad this is voiced, because I feel like if I had to read this out, I would have a seizure.
There I saw the combined forces of Eorzea and the Far East offering fierce resistance to the legions of Garlemald. So fierce, in fact, that they did begin to push the enemy back. Ilm by painful ilm at first, then Yalm by Yalm, and Malm by Malm in time. Yet the joy they felt was short-lived, for in so doing they did force the Empire's hand. Faced with defeat, the Garleans turned to a weapon most vile: Black Rose. Its potency defied all reckoning. Once released, the gas took on a life of its own, wreaking untold carnage not only in Eorzea, but in the provinces of the Empire besides. From fighters upon the front lines to babes in their beds, none were spared. And as the casualties became too numerous to count, so did the fabric of civilization begin to unravel. Nor did the land itself escape unscathed. For spreading from the site of its release, Black Rose brought death to the very soil. To survive amidst the chaos and upheaval, men came to live by the sword, the rule of law giving way, inevitably, to the rule of might. Thus was the spark struck and the fire kindled, and swiftly did it spread as a blaze in a field of straw to engulf every corner of the world. Nations worthy of the name did then cease to exist. And those souls brave and true who might have risen to restore order
Oh, why did they show you Tattoo first? Like, what the fuck? Oh, yeah.
were no more. For the weapon spared not one, not even thee.
Grim, but also it's fascinating that the game remembers which armor set I was wearing, because that's not the armor set I'm wearing right now. God damn it, Das.
An endless age of war, begotten by the blight of Black Rose. Such is the legacy of the 8th umbral calamity which I did behold. No matter the cost, we must forestall this tragedy.
How?
To that end, I have labored during my sojourn in this world, discovering in so doing the answer to a pressing mystery. That of Black Rose's inexplicable potency. Come.
Whoa,
Dost
recognize
thou
this.
recognize yonder chart?
Yes, I do, actually, I do. Lightning, fire, earth, ice, water, wind. And then astral and umbral. It's the chart of the elements.
Indeed. 'Tis a rendering of the elemental wheel, such as one might find in classrooms across the source. As the chart maketh plain, our world is composed of 6 elements, in addition to which there exist 2 poles in fundamental opposition. Astral, the active; umbral, the passive. As a reflection of the source, the first naturally compriseth the selfsame forces. Yet, curiously, there is a notable divergence in their nomenclature. To be specific, the denizens of this world employ not the terms astral and umbral. Thus was I moved to inquire what names said forces had been assigned. A simple question which yielded a most unexpected answer. Upon demanding the name of the pole aligned with activity and growth, I was told that as life's myriad colors combine to produce black, the people of the first had called it darkness.
I see.
Did my mind begin to race? Yet 'twas only when I asked what name had been given to the pole aligned with passivity that mine eyes were opened to the truth. Peace and tranquility being as purest white, unmarred by color, I was told it had been given the name of light.
That's umbral light and astral darkness, yes? I'm no etherologist, but it strikes me that the nomenclature of the first is rooted in the generation of the 2 forces, while our own appears to focus on their effects. Which makes one wonder, have we had it backwards all this time?
'Tis indeed a compelling question, and one which beareth closer examination. Yet what knowledge we already possess sufficeth to explain the chain of events. The phenomenon of etheric thinning observed in the source is the consequence of light, the power of stasis, flowing in from the first to stifle the movement of ether within the land. And according to Master Alphino, Black Rose slayeth by halting the circulation of ether within living beings. Should such a weapon be unleashed even as the first were rejoined, replete as it is with light,
we would have a disaster of untold proportions on our hands. A calamity.
An 8th calamity, you might say.
Well, at least we have a better grasp of what we're facing. Our objective, however, remains unchanged. We are to eliminate the Light Warden of Ilmeg. Speaking of which, were you able to ascertain its whereabouts?
Aye. 'Tis all but certainly ensconced within Leergear, the castle which standeth in the midst of the lake.
Ah, the castle.
To enter said stronghold, we must needs turn to the pixies for aid. Fortunately, I have become quite adept at courting their cooperation. Henceforth shall I accompany you, and do all in my power to ensure that my vision doth not come to pass.
Guessing we're going to have a dungeon to do again very soon then. Ooh, food. My friend, ere speak of the task at hand, there is a question I would pose to thee. What thinkest thou of mine appearance? Did you take up astrology? Did you lose weight? I didn't recognise you. All of these are awful answers. I didn't recognise you at first. We'll go with that one. Come now, 'tis scarce the first time thou beheldeth these fair features, lest thou wondereth I've taken up astrology, and my present attire better suiteth the art. Though the night be lost behind the shroud of blinding light, doubt not, but the stars still shine. I have chosen to avail myself of their guidance, that I might navigate the sea of uncertainty that stretcheth before us. Oh, my brain. Enough of myself, let us speak of our task. As I did mention, we are to enter Leergear place We needs gain the pixies' cooperation. This is a simple matter of presenting them unto them a suitable gift. I shall procure a selection of vivans and please their palates. Thancred, pray assist me in this endeavour. Meanwhile, Exer, I bid thee obtain that will please their eyes. In these parts there abideth a vilekin known for its beauteous wings, the hawker. I shall lend thee a receptacle within which thou mayst capture a weakened specimen. It's gonna be a moth, isn't it? Or a butterfly. Another side quest outside. Hey, the current. Oh, you're Oriange's friends, aren't you? Will you not lend me a hand? You see, Oriange's home is drab and dull, and I've a mind to decorate it, make it bright and beautiful. If you were to help out, it'd make it all the more special. First of all, we need some whirlweeds. It's a pretty plant that grows in the water. You usually trade with the Falth for it, but seeing as you can swim, you can harvest some. You should be able to find the weed in the lake where there's a sunken church. While you take care of this, I'll go and pick us lots of beautiful flowers. Afterwards, let us meet back here for the decorating. See you soon. Right. That is 5 o'clock. So I think I'm going to end there. Rather than pushing on. I'm going to carry on with the main story next week. But I got a bunch of side quests that I could probably do. I probably won't, but I could do them. Right. It's a busy day today. Lots of things been happening. Right. I will see you guys tomorrow. What? There's a little glance at the schedule if you haven't seen it yet. I will see you guys tomorrow on Friday, where I'm going to be doing some work during the day. We're going to be carrying on with the avatar texture that I started on Wednesday, the Nova Beast. So that's going to be fun. I'm going to continue working with that tomorrow. And then in the evening is our community game night, where we're going to be playing King of the Castle this week. Thankfully, you don't need to install anything for that. That is just a chat interactive game. So I hope to see you guys for that tomorrow evening. If not, I hope you enjoy the rest of your week and your weekend. And hopefully I will see you maybe on Sunday or some other day. But you take care. And I'm going to go make a lasagna. So I'm going to be busy for the next few hours. Take care, everyone. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.